What's up, Void? Not bad, man. Not too bad, bro. Pretty good, pretty good. Just chilling. It was a little early on this one little trade. A little early. Yes, sir. I mean, shit, dude. You definitely deserve it. You're here every day. I told right when you left, I told you I made you a mod, but you left before I think you saw that message. What's up, HG? TA in the house. What's up? How's it going, Mohammed? All right, so we got a close below, which kind of was obviously a big range, but closing below makes a little bit of a strength of a bearish move. Are we gonna? It's higher time frame. Let's take a peek here. What are we looking for? Kinda. There is not that much. How far back do we gotta go? We're taking a low that I've had marked out here, right at 405. 404 was a low. I guess I could show it. Had this marked out yesterday, but this was when was that? Uh February 1st. So earlier in the month, we had this breakout, and you can see this low that I marked is kind of the last sell before the buy. Big push. So that 404, right? I guess, what's the low here? 404.25. But it kind of got mitigated here. Well, no, never mind. That is the low I'm looking at. So if it does go lower, I mean, obviously it could go lower. Kind of the bigger actual ass down candle, bigger scheme would be this. Let me mark that low. 329. Yeah, it's still going down a bit. But next low I'd be looking at is this one. I mean, potentially even that one, but this one's better. Do this one too. 392. Oh, like it was gonna go down to that today. This was the level that I was really looking at for today, 404.25. 396, you lie to me? So close here. What am I looking for? So first flip, fake, second. See, I guess that was pretty good. Definitely could have had this taken high. this one. Kind of setting something up right now. I wasn't fully ready. Dang, definitely shooting. Maybe continuation. I don't know if we make kind of generate some liquidity, sweep it, tap lower. That would be kind of nice. But gotta pay attention because it's just reacting off this little demand down. Watching. I mean, damn. Did take the low, took the low here. Come back. Maybe that was really quick. Wasn't ready for that. I wanted to take this tap here. A 5-second take profit. Man, I don't have chat open. Toilet. How's it going, Mohan? It's going, guys. Looking. There's sell. Sell here. Pretty much tapped the 50% of this swing. Kind of had a flip here. Fake. Second flip here. Might go. But it's really. It's ping pong. Hmm. This is kind of a tricky situation up here with this, because this candle sure it broke this, but like it didn't break any of these low. Technically, these are all just failures, right? So you can't confirm that. So that's why a little wary. It's not like we had a real high over here that we broke either. We basically just took the high of this, trading back in. Right here. And I guess this kind of was a looking for this to failure, tap lower, new flip. That's what I'm looking for here. Nope, it's just gonna go straight up with the first entry to profit, of course. Bum, bum. Hmm. So I had a little tip that I saw from Tristan for these flying bombs. He says your initial consolidation is the order block. So order blocks also are kind of like SNDR in a way. I know Dave would hate me saying that, but it is. Yo, let's go, blue. Good shit. I got so unlucky early. This trade was tough because it like kind of met my rules. Didn't. 3-point loss. Bit unfortunate. I tried to get in a little bit of an aggressive entry, not quite, but if I waited for the safer entry, would have been nice. Are you affected by the woo? Sub Monday. Sub Monday. Yeah, these weird random horizontal lines like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, these are flying bombs. So we had this little order block, SNDR, whatever you want to call it, the buy before the sell. And so I took the high of the close and the low of the candle right there, there to there. Literally just one candle, honestly. And you can see first projection, crush through, second projection, crush through, third projection, we had some stalling. So seeing this right here, you know, this combined with the fact that 404 was a low, take a low, tap into a zone, because I use it as confluence for zones, right? So we took a low, tap into a lower origin zone on the 5 minute way back. The zombie zigzag, let's go. Like it helps you know like highs and lows. Honestly, I was using it for the first like couple months. I was using it for the first couple months and I stopped, but I mean, if you use them as flips, that because when I first got into this, I was like, the main thing I gotta figure out is what high do I need broken to enter on, you know, like lower time frame or whatever. And so I was messing around with these settings, be like, oh, if a swing 5 setting gets broken, maybe that's it, or a swing 3 setting, or whatever the swing size is you have here. I'd suggest playing around with this because then that'll give you a mechanical method on knowing, okay, this is a high that got closed above. You know, my back testing has shown that this is the swing size that, you know, like comes out ahead more often than not or whatever your stats say. Yeah. It's good to learn also how Frosty uses them because he uses like obviously he uses them completely different. Like he'll pay attention a lot to the size, the swing size, so 190 ticks, 260 ticks, and energy. Using that for energy, understanding that oh we had a like when you have little swings like this, little swing, little swing, little swing. What you want to do is you want to wait for energy to enter the market. So what do we have? Oh, we have a big swing, 192 ticks now. And then what you can expect when you have big energy is that if you have a 192 tick swing, you can probably expect a swing to come in the future that's, you know, a good portion of that, like maybe 150 ticks. And it just so happened the next swing was actually bigger, 220 ticks. So that's one thing he uses, and you can see because that's what he'll do in the open as well. He'll wait for a couple good swings to form and be like, okay, this is the market conditions is making good swings. I mean, that's not to say obviously it could make good big swings and then start just consolidating like this. Of course that can happen, but how's it going, Danny? Cool. I mean, kind of, not really, dude. No, I definitely don't trade only, Dave. I use a lot of things that I've learned in my trading journey. I've been trading for over 3 years now, and I mean, Feigenbaums aren't Dave's. I mean, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we had the liquidity sweep, but there's obviously no pattern that I liked here. Didn't meet the rules for the entry. What happens when this got taken out? Either with the wick, came back up, tap previous area, right? A little SNDR flip, zone flip, or with the close, then it just came up, tapped the area it came from, continued. Watch this area, this area. Take another peek. What was the low we had marked out? 329? Damn, that's far down. 3725. 37175. I really don't care what people think of me at this point. Really don't care. I'm strictly doing my own thing now. I'm not gonna try to adhere to what anyone says, but what I think is best for me. That's it. And I encourage you guys to do the same. I've seen these projections enough to know that I want to keep using them and that they work. Like I've seen these EMAs for years. I know how the patterns work. It all comes together. It all comes together. I don't even use this SMC one. I don't even look at it. So it's just on my screen. I guess just wasting resources, but hey Isaac, good to see you here, man. Thanks for contributing. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask questions or whatever. I certainly don't hate that. If I get another trade today, cool. If not, it's all good. Just gonna see what the market gives me, you know? There's definitely gonna be some nutty trades though. I don't know if I want to trade because I could lose a lot of money or make a lot of money. I honestly don't recommend trading it, but there's gonna be some gosh dang fireworks, guys. There's gonna be some massive fireworks today. Um, like, bro, this is gonna be nuts. 120 for me. So be careful, guys, because this is gonna go absolute yeet of all yeets. Like Nvidia earnings these days are actually insane. It's bigger, like it's almost bigger than like FOMC or something. Like it's crazy. It's crazy watching Nvidia earnings, man. Especially if it's like different than what was expected with their earnings. Oh my god. I'm warning you. I'm warning you guys. Definitely got to be careful because that's gonna catch a lot of people out. People are gonna lose a lot of money because it's not on the freaking news folders. I don't know why. Forex Factory, bro. You guys got to add these big earnings, man. They have to. Like it's. I don't know. I don't know why they don't. I don't really know what the expectancy is at all of the of Nvidia. I don't know if their revenue is expected to be a growth. Probably. I mean, obviously, I'm assuming it would be. I don't know though. This is just kind of price action today has been really weird. Some weird. I mean, it's been like this a lot, consolidating, big spike, consolidating to spike. That's how the market's been acting a lot lately. Like, what is criteria? I mean, a lot of them have different. Okay, I will do Monday. Monday. Oh my god, I have 936 subscribers, dude. I've not been paying attention at all to my YouTube. I gotta make a new video, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's been so long. Monday, should I put the one from today or just the overall website link? Oh, Buddy put it in there already. Oh wait, no, that's not it. I like this one. Is that, how does that work? Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's in the news section of the Discord, Monday. I mean, Zishan, I use like a lot of criteria. I have like 5 different criteria. Now, not every box is gonna have them, all 5, but you can draw the box with any of the 5 criteria, really. I gotta make a video about that, so I don't, because it's a very, very, very good. I think it's the best information I have. But I mean, the general way you draw zones, like I wouldn't worry about all the criteria that I have. I would just worry about understanding kind of the theory behind it. So, I mean, understanding the theories. Wait, is that right? Understanding the theory. I don't even know. For Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the word, but anyway, it's just understanding like the buy before the sell, right? What was the buy before the sell, and then mark that up. Essentially, the buy before the sell that broke lows, or the buy before the sell that broke trend line, or the buy. There's a bunch of criteria, but just focus on the buy before the sell for breaking some structure. That's all you got to worry about. You don't need anything else to make money, honestly, in terms of drawing zones. Like those zones work real well. And what do we have? We broke this, right? Closed through it. So it's kind of hard to see. What do you mean void? Sorry, I don't understand. Is this taken out? Yeah, Zishan, there's a lot you can talk about that for sure. I don't know, I've got a zone video planned, but I'm really unsure of how much information I want to put into it, because I could easily make a zone video an hour plus, but I kind of wanted to just have a more basic video first, so I might just do that. I don't know, because there's so much I could go into zones. Like, I could spend 20 minutes alone on how to draw a zone or what makes a valid zone. Like, any one of these little topics. How do you use a zone? Each one of those could be a whole video. Kinda. What are we getting here? Had the little before we violated this low, right? The buy before we violated it. So we're taking that high, trading back within it. So unless this, kind of watching this little zone, just tapped it. If this gets violated, it might come tap a zone before even breaking this. That's kind of an early indication of a break, is when you get the flips. So if it comes here, back, it all comes together, right? What do we do when we come near a structural high? We trade away from it. So here's it, trade away from it. And then the violation too, right? Violate it, but there's, sometimes it's tricky thinking of violation because like this right here could be a nice sell thing, right? If it goes like this, flips, it could actually be a sell instead because it takes the high, trades back in. So that's kind of tricky when you try to use the flips for early trades, trying to predict that it's going to break this high because it violated it, but obviously it didn't violate it at all, even with a wick. Violated with a wick. Now watch here, see if it taps here to go higher or violates it to tap to go lower. That's basically what I would be looking for here, right? It's kind of tempting to long, but I don't want to. Looking at this, that's not a good location to long in 1 minute at all. At all, at all. But if, the continuation, it is gliding up decently. Did that go 5 points? Nope. What is this channel, man? Yep, it did exactly that. Ah. I didn't really. I saw that trade and that buy very clearly, obviously. I called it that it could bounce here, but I just didn't like. That was pretty clean, though, in a way. I mean, sheesh. Hopefully you guys understood what I was saying there, because it did exactly what I was talking about earlier. I mean, I've never yeeted anyone from my stream yet. Yeah, distribution. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it at 11 every day for the last 2 hours. I'm gonna try to do it, even if I really gotta have my own personal trading. In theory, I want to have it done, done by now. So when I come on the stream, I can focus just on the stream. And if I get a trade, cool. If not, all good because I'm already done. Ideally, already at my goal. So I'm just gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to do that. And I really do like streaming. Apparently, I'm just here for attention, I guess. No, fucking goddamn. Yo, Void, you're joking that you didn't eat anyone? So who did you eat? No, he's laughing at what I just said, bro. He's laughing at what I said. Yeah, savage. You're gone. Get out of here, kid. Astor, be honest. Did you for a second think he was serious? Be honest. Don't lie to me. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, we're actually at a. This is the last buy candle, technically, a little green doji. So, I mean, if you want to be real technical, this is the last up candle before the break lower. Watching what happens here is interesting. Here, what is this? What is this zone? It's the last sell before the buy. It's the start of the imbalance, the inefficient move up. So here's a little thing that I learned that kind of made me understand on how this can be considered like SMC trading, smart money concepts trading. I don't really understand how Dave says it's not because it is. Anyways, what do we have here? We've got a consolidation and someone. How do you move the market this big, right? How do you move the market 15 points? It's by putting a big ass buy position in. So this signifies that there are big players wanting to buy, and then a lot of the time, with big players, what do they have? Huge orders. And do you think they can get all their orders in at once? No. So they have 20,000 orders, or they have 20,000 contracts that they want to buy at this price. So what do? Buy their first 10,000 or so, push price up, and then it comes back down to mitigate the area that they want to get their position at. So what do? Buy their second set of 10,000 contracts. That's why it goes higher. So that's kind of the concepts on how this can be considered smart money concepts. I don't know if you guys understand that, but it's looking for the big pushes, right? Understanding what happens before the big change in character. You could almost consider that a change in character just in itself because it's a consolidation into a big expansion move. How's it going, printing? Money? Glitch? Just a glitch in the matrix, aren't we? No, I don't know how confident I am that this zone is going to hold out. It's just a wait and see kind of thing here because, I mean, as always, but considering that we respected this, right? We respected this. So, market is still bearish in all honesty, but internal flip, obviously 5 second, 5 seconds bullish, can't deny that. So, had a really big swing. This is not ideal. It didn't give me a fake flip that I like either, so it didn't meet my rules here. Otherwise this would have been a buy right about here. Dang. Oh well. I'm gonna really stick to my rules, especially on stream. Dang, man. Why did you do this to me? Yo. Damn, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. People like you definitely help me freaking keep going, man. God damn. Gonna make a video today. It's happening. I'm telling you guys now. Call me out if I don't make a video. Please, everyone, freaking spam me in the Discord if I don't make a video today. Please. I gotta do it. Call me out if I don't. It'll just be a basic video on structure zones starting off. I'm gonna try to make it like just 20 minutes. It's happening today. Well, shit, was I right or was I right about that? I mean, if only it followed my entry rules. God dang it. when you see the big spikes like this, that gives you more reason that the zone's going to hold rather than like something like, where's a good example? Well, even something like this, right? So what is this zone that I have marked? It's the buy, the last up candle before the sell, before the break and whatever. And so with this, did we have a big expansion move out? Could you very clearly see that there was big money entering here with big candles? No. No, these are tiny candles still consolidating. So, I mean, sure, it's a valid swing zone, hence why it did have a good reaction. But in the end, especially seeing how this is pushing, I think it'll get broken. I mean, when it was here, definitely, but here, maybe it's just, we're just ranging, probably get a manipulation before the real move. So a manipulation of these lows, tapping some zone below. Where would we want to tap? What zone? Let's see here. All this is kind of mitigated hogwash. Let's draw this swing zone. So this was the 5-second flip, 5-second structural high, low flip, and we've got our lows. So if we sweep these lows, we kind of had a trend line sweep, but you could almost fudge it like that. It's still kind of active. Sweep the lows. I mean, we did take this low. Hasn't been my entry rules yet. Sweep, tap. Where would we want to tap? Right here. All right, the little down. Actually, I have a way I'm drawing zones now that I like. I'll tell you guys. So I draw it from the start of that efficient move, right? But before I would kind of draw like just that little this or whatever. But now I just put it to the bottom of the zone. So I know if we take the low of the low of the zone's always a low. So that helps me know like, no, I don't Monday. I never come even close to my daily profit or daily loss limit either. So there's no point for, even if I did have, man, I need to, yeah, just focusing on the move really. If I start over trading or I think that's when you really should have a limit is when you overtrade or when you have things that make you not follow your rules, like revenge trading or overtrading. But I very much am not an overtrader or revenge trader, so it's not as important for me to have it. Why do you use this? Could you not have gone half a point more? Why does this always happen on stream? I swear to God. It wasn't happening to me that much today. How do I look for a flip? I mean, I've got my, validated zones. So how do you have a validated zone? Well, you need a valid pullback and then a valid break of structure. And that gives you a valid zone. And then, like the market's doing, I mean, in a way, is it? I mean, there's really only two things the market does. It's either consolidating, right, or range. Wait, what the heck was that? It's either consolidating or it's trending, right? And so just obviously consolidating, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's no flips there, right? So when you're looking for flips, it's really in kind of a trending market per se. And so let's just say we have our prices pushing down. Actually, I'll use it on the chart here because there's an example here. Let me get rid of that so you can only see this. We're at a potential trade right now. I'll just hold off on that for a sec. Because now we're getting another internal flip. higher. Anyway, so here, basically, you know, you've got your downswing, valid pullback, right? Valid pullback is not quite, I mean, step one would be a swing, valid pullback, and then valid break of structure, right? So this gives you a valid swing, right? And then so when a valid swing is broken, right, with a candle closed, that's your flip right here. When this candle, this green candle closed right here, above that, we got our flip. So what do? Tap, go higher. And what did we tap into? Kind of the, you know, the area before that big push up, the big inefficient move up, right? That's where you come back to. Smart, what are we consolidating? And what does smart money do? It enters a big pie position here to push us out of the consolidation. And what does it do? Come back to the area to fill their more orders to go back higher. But it just so happened that there were bears doing the same thing here. Consolidation, bunch of people sold here, push it down, came back to their area, they manipulated people's stop loss, and they're pushing it down. Right, so that's how you can get the ping pong profile, and you're like, well, I thought because it bought here and then it came back mitigated, it's got to go way to the moon, man. No, right? You got to be very attentive with what's happening now, right? When we fail to close above here, what does that say? Right? When this fails to close above here, what does that say? Oh, we got weak lows, right? What are we doing now? Oh, we're failing to close here. So what is that? Making weak highs, whether it's this high or this high. And then it's kind of a double bottom, so it's expecting this high and potentially even this high. So it's even a pretty bullish narrative for that at least. But, you know, what are we at right now? We're at a bearish zone, start of an efficient move, wicking it. So there's potential always for the flip side, right? Bulls, bears. It's just the tug of war, the struggle, and you just got to be really as at now with what's happening, right? So if you're in a long here and then you see it failing to close here, push below, maybe maybe you should get out because it took a high, kind of came here, flipped, tap into the area, bang, right? A little bit of candlestick structure flip there. That honestly, I don't recommend the 5 second. I like trading the 5 second. I've been looking for someone to teach the 5 second for a long time, but I mean, you see how fast you got to make decisions. It's kind of unnecessary having to do this. It is. It is unnecessary having to scalp on the 5 second. But if you look on the 1 minute, it's like finding trades only on the 1 minute. It's kind of tough. Kind of tough with, trying to find it. Stop. What are you doing? What the hell is that? Fuck. Oh, now we're tapping in my zone, taking the low, flip higher. Oh, potential. Man, the trade already happened. I had to take prayer for. I was freaking out. Not focused. All good. But basically, we had these equal lows here. Sweep them, tap into a zone, 5 second flip. My Renko flip happened. It fit my rules. Right, so we had our first Renko flip is fake. Fake here. Took it out. Second flip, that's the real one. Shoo! Easy money. But when you're focused. Yeah, man, like jab jab. So that area I'm having drawing fib. Explain got your point of flip. Wait, is that another question or is that a statement? I honestly don't understand. Wait, is that another question? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you try to reword it differently? Oh yeah, yeah, it's free. I've got, in my Discord, I've got an indicators folder, and it's the Obsidian Orenco pack. It comes with the threshold indicator, which is these little lines. I use the Orencos because they have these thresholds, so I know I can have my order on the line and be like, yeah, that's my entries when I get that reversal bar, bang, right? So that's why I like Orencos. Uni Rencos are like the same thing, but they just don't like look literally no difference when I switch to Uni Renko. But look, no threshold now, so I like my Renkos. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of opposite of how people generally teach fibs. Like generally people would teach fibs be like, "Oh, what kind of retracement is this?" "Oh, you take it from the low to the current high and here's your 30, 50, 70, right? That's how you usually, but that's not how we do it. We measure the previous area. So it honestly, like if you just know the proper high and low to be marking, right? It doesn't matter in reality if you draw it from the low to the high or from the high to the low, right? Do you see a difference in the zones? No, they're exact same. So that doesn't really matter. It's just you have to have the right high and the right low, the previous area, right? Do you kind of see the difference? So normally, normal fib would be this. What the heck is mine called? Normal fib zone. That's the one I. So that's a normal fib, right? 382, 50%, 618. That's how people would normally draw it. Maybe if you drew the whole zone. Actually, I'll just zoom in so it's just this. Right, so it's from that low to that high is normal, but that's not how we do it. We draw it from the previous area that we broke out of, right? So this was an area that this candle closed here. So right when this candle closed here is when we can draw this swing, right? You understand that? 50% tapping a low, start of inefficient move, but the opposite, right? What did we do after we tapped this zone? We came up and really respected the start of here. So bears are in control, right? Bulls are in control, bears are in control. So you may come in here thinking, oh, bulls are still in control. No. Where did we just come from? Did we just respect a demand or a supply? Yeah, we did. So that would be wary of potentially having just maybe a limit order or something sitting here for a second entry. You gotta understand where did we come from? How far did we go in the opposite direction? Did the 5 second flip there? Oh, it was a failure. When you constantly see failure lets you know to buy low, sell high more so at the extremes of ranges because we're ranging. Hmm. Dang, dude. Sometimes like this, you could draw that tiny one here, but sometimes when you have a nice little swing that envelopes a bit like a smaller swing, I mean, you could draw both in reality. Sometimes it's better just to draw the little bit broader one. sometimes it's better to draw the short one, so. Wait, what was the level that Dave called again, Void? I mean, you can, man. Just practice, just doing one-to-ones of zones from valid structures. Just do that. Don't worry about it actually winning and making money, man. Just do that and teach yourself on what zones look like that are zones that hold, right? What are zones that hold and what do they look like? You just do that over and over and over, and then you'll understand these are kind of more so zones that'll hold, and then you could maybe go and refine it onto a lower time frame or a 5 second, or even refine it on a 1 minute for like a candlestick structure entry. So it's, yeah, just worry about entering at 50%, do one-to-ones. It could either be a one-to-one of a set point that you kind of calculate, or it could be just of the zone. So if this is your zone, when we tap 50%, have your order, take profit at the top of the zone, stop loss bottom of the zone, so it's one-to-one. That's kind of the start, just understanding zones that hold. And then you could refine entries after you actually understand, you know, that stuff. I do like this area, but seeing as how we've such a big trendline liquidity, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Basically, I mean, I would start with just drawing two zones. Draw your swing zones, and then draw your little S&DR zones or whatnot. Those aren't silly questions, man. Those are really good questions people don't understand. It's my fault for not having a clear video out yet teaching you. My bad, dude. I mean, Void. I mean, I mean, if you can find the answer quicker in Google than typing it, asking someone in chat, it's kind of a silly question. I'd say that's the only silly question. Like, people ask me like Ninja Trader technical stuff, and I'm like, bro, who do you think I am? Your personal Ninja Trader tech support? Like, cool, man. Yeah, it's good to see you here. I definitely will be striving. Well, not will be. I am definitely striving to get the best information to you guys. I've struggled in the past with learning tons of shit information. One day, bro, I'm gonna run Jimmy's SL every day. You just gotta long, and then it'll happen eventually, you know? As long as you just do enough longs. No, that's just a joke, of course. Yes, sir, I did, Nairo. Well, I mean, most certainly not from just Dave. I mean, this style of trading, like, literally looking for flips and whatnot, I was already looking for it trading, and, you know, the exact same thing we're doing here is what I was doing, just I've got a bit more refined information. No, I didn't ditch the Renko. I've got it on my other screen. Got it on my other screen maxed out because I don't want to look at it tiny anymore. I'm looking at it like this now, zoomed out. It's on my right screen. Think I'm gonna ditch the Renko? I ain't cheating on my Renko. Are you leaving distribution? I'm gonna stick to this. 2 p.m. Eastern time. Let's freaking do it. Hope you have a good day too, man. Peace out if you are heading out. This dang, this is a little unfortunate. What happened here? I mean, so man, my schedule has really been all over the place. Like, like a couple weeks ago, I streamed every day. Last week, I don't even know if I streamed it. Maybe one day or maybe not. Past couple of weeks, I've streamed way less than when I first started. Monday, I mean, I don't know exactly what you mean, but normal, normal volatility, I'll have my setting, and then Asia, I go 112. Asia, I go 112, and sometimes it's generally just those two, but sometimes I will go bigger. Very rarely though to the three if it's like news or whatever or really moving. But 3-7 bigger, 2-1-4 normal volatility, lower volatility 1-1-2. That's kind of what I would do. Well, not what I would do. That is what I do. 2025, all right, man. I still feel like it's 2023, man. It's so weird. Yes, of course, Void. So we kind of had that liquidation, take lows, tap in the zone again, flip, but this entry right here didn't come down. I was wanting to come down literally to this little, come down somewhere to like this area, but it just stopped right there. I mean, honestly, look at that. It tapped right off the trend line that you had. I mean, right now I'm more bullish, but that's not to say I won't take some shorts. Bro, I'm stuck in 2018 if I'm going to be honest. 2017, 2018 in a way. It's the same. I mean, it's all been the same journey for me, the same stage in my life since 2016, 2017. Trying to make money online. No difference with me. Still the same person. Still feel the same age, even though I mean, it's crazy to me that I'm this age. Definitely still feel younger than I am, which I guess is a good thing. Yeah. It's like, goddamn. And so, really, what I'm waiting for, it would have been nice. There's not really the cleanest some tap into this zone before start of efficient around here. Be ideally what I'm looking for, but really up here, I had this marked out top of session. So there's really kind of two ways you go about taking trades. You either have your zones above current price that you're looking to tap and sell, or you've got maybe zones. Say you just have a zone right here. So you've got your two zones where you're like, okay, if we get here, we could look for potential rejection or reversal. Same with here, right? So you've got the zones above and below you, and then within, within current price, you've got, like, let's say we're just in this consolidation. So in this consolidation, we've got the zone up here, down here, areas for buys and sells. The other way you would look for the buys and sells is, the breakout of structure. So if it breaks out higher, then you're looking for a tap into an area to can you go in higher, or a break of the lows to tap in to go lows. That's literally it. These are the four possibilities basically at any given moment that you could be doing in reality. So, I mean, it can be even more complex, like if you do Dave's style of trading. So, like, generally, this would be kind of what you would do is you wait for the break tap to buy, break tap to sell, or you do Dave's style where you're expecting to move back into the area where you're actually long here. Take a low, tap into a zone, get a micro flip to go back into area. So you could break long into a tap. It's basically this thing, but closer right here. So, I mean, essentially that is basically this, right? So you could quite buy to sell down, and then let's say you have another zone here, push up, sell, right? It's all that market moving over and over and over like that. So we had this range broke out. I'd kind of like this area for the highest, but dang, man, I wish I was in that. I wish it came back here. There was definitely some valid entries here, but it wasn't as clean as I would like it. Like, this is another thing where I like my MAs, because what did we have with this flip? So this is this flip down here on the 5-second. This flip is this one. Okay, so we had, for one, it didn't exactly give us a first flip is fake, which is kind of the first thing that didn't happen at the level. Oh man, we just tapped that 50%. Okay, I should be paying attention to current trades rather than going over that. what happened to my... Take this high, give us that candlestick pattern, but are we actually gonna go high? Or are we gonna... Is this zone gonna be respected? I mean, I really do like this zone to potential short from. Alright, we took the high. Now we just need another flip, trade back and pull back. So high here. I mean, if we... It might just re-happen higher. This is what caught me out earlier though. I was taking a trade here to short, and then it literally just did the little tiny higher tap, and it just so happened that, you know, 8 points from here to there, you know, that would be a SL if you have 5-point SL. So. But this is super tempting. I don't know. I don't. It's still like that 5 second, like, doesn't look like there's no bearish flip at all. You know, we got a micro little flip up here, but yeah. You can see it like failed to even break like this low, the fractal low, so that's kind of part of my rules, is that it breaks. I mean, the candle that put in the high would have been this one, but you can see it didn't body closure it, so did not meet the rules. Thankfully, I guess. Took this high of this little push zone on a higher time frame, right? This would be the last up. Is that right? The heck? What the heck? This looks so weird. The 5 minute looks totally different. It's tempting, but it hasn't. This is so tempting, but it hasn't met this. It met the rule on the freaking 610 tick, though. Trade out back in that we want, but oh, that freaking 1 minute candle really gotta wait for it to chill. There ain't no selling though. Like, doesn't matter what your rules are. When you see a big buy candle, you don't really want to sell the top of a giant green candle like that, you know? Like, it just chill a little bit. See a little bit of, all right, that's nice. That's nice. Well, I still like, it's like constantly you'd be like, oh, constantly trying to pick sells here, and people get wrecked over and over. And so, you know, when you see that big push, especially from a delivery after a pretty big zone was tapped, like a really higher time frame zone was tapped below here. Where was that line? I don't even know what level it was. What am I looking for? So we're taking these highs. Certainly could be a reversal, but we didn't close, but I still like drawing zones just to observe them, even with just a wick break. Just something I like to do. Because at the end of the day, you know, SNDR flow 5 second is king. So I tap into something down here would be decent, but if it goes here, if price comes all the way back down here, you know, that's showing that some supply up here is pretty strongly in control if it does go all the way back. That's why you got to pay attention for that flip, and you want it to come tap here to go longer, you got to make sure it doesn't go. and have the other side in control, you would need more confirmations to show here also. That's how one thing you can use to decide like how many confirmations you really need to enter is whether or not it's tapped an opposing zone or not. Because basically when you tap a zone, like let's say example here, we had this zone, tapped in a zone and moved away. When zones are respected, like that means that, this is in control. Supply is in control. But it came down, tapped this zone. Oh, demand's in control. Tap back up, sell, supplies in, or, man. Bro, what is that thing? Why is it giving me an error every time I try to delete it? I think it's on a different time frame, different chart. I like the zones like this are nice. It's in the middle of here, so you don't even have to draw the 50% to know that, that zone's within the 50%. So valid swing, valid pullback, valid break of structure with this candle close, so we know potential. Finally, we got a valid swing that we could potentially long from. Like, I mean, I guess here would have been our one time, but I don't like it when it's top of zone like that, right? It would have been nicer to have these lows. What I was looking for at this time was these lows to get taken, tap into this zone that's in line with, 50%. That would have been way nicer if it gave you that tap. Didn't get it there. Because actually what happened here is literally just what I explained here. We had, lows liquidity being built up. We broke higher, and then we swept the lows of the liquidity before the break, tapped lower, tapped that zone, pushed higher. So really there would have been a trade. Bum, bum. First flip, fake, liquidated, so I might have a second flip here, but this low, you could say that that's your zone that was flipped here, so that leaves kind of that as our bearish zone, and then we just violated it, right? Violated it, so now it makes this the current zone in play potential. But we're way high here, obviously looking to buy, continue higher. You don't really want to continue after that big of a push already, especially when we take a high. Usually when you take something, it'll either facilitate a pullback, rejection, or reversal, right? So I'm sure we've had a bit of a pullback, but seeing how it's a pretty big, strong high, that can let you know that you might have a reaction kind of equal to, the strength of that high. So that's a really strong high, so it should, you should almost expect a pretty strong reaction, rejection attempt. I guess 18 points is decent, but just visually seeing it, like it should easily be able to, maybe not easily, but it should be able to potentially come back to this 30, 50, 70 to continue. All right, and so we had this picking the zones also. We had this zone broken. What was that last sell before the buy that broke it? Started with the efficient move. Right here, it lines up with the 30. That's pretty nice to look for a potential long if it goes there. Obviously, with us showing the things that we want to see here, it's not just put a limit order there and call it a day. Eventually, you'll get to that point where you could do set it and forget it trades, but What is this high that I have? Or this line? I think that's just a high. That's just a random high that I marked out. So the closest high, right there. Wait, what happened here? What happened here? Why did I not take a trade here? I don't even know. I think I was explaining something. This is actually really nice. What was I doing? I don't even remember. Yeah, not a fan of limits either. Alright. So I don't know if I had, I don't know how long ago as you guys said peace, but see ya. See you guys if you're still here. Is your are mentioned? Wait, you brother. I don't understand. Man, I'm so excited to see what Nvidia's gonna do. Holy. How I draw SD? I mean, bro. Didn't I say that? I've been saying that. Just look at the last little opposite move before a break, right? Just that's your supply. Your supply zone is a little push down before a big break, right? You see a big push up that broke highs. What do? You take that last down candle before it, bang, there's your SD. Oh, what is a wick? No wicks. We're not wick traders anymore. Get out of here. What do you mean wick? I don't know what a wick is. Do you see wicks here? Bro, honestly, this is actually kind of interesting. You could literally trade just like this with the Renko. Oh my god! Yo, I might do some back testing like this. It's actually kind of fire. Because if you do this, I mean, there's no way. I guess you don't see the wick. You need to close above the wick. Uh, what is the... You need... What is it? Wait, what would the... What would it be called when it's included in a wick? Just a line chart, not line on close. Why is there no just normal line? Ah, whatever. I mean, I don't want to tell you how you should take trades, man. Like, I know it's kind of a cringe thing to hear from people, but you know, there's truth. You got to find what works for you, and of course, I can give you a guide. It's not, I mean, dude, people think it's like 30 freaking trades in a row win. It's not. It's like a few wins in a row. It's actually not. I mean, obviously it's really freaking good, but it's only a few wins in a row. Like, I mean, obviously it's consistently day to day is crazy, but people see it as some crazy, insane thing, but it's really not. Anyone could do it. He's not doing anything insane. I mean, I guess his ability to do it is obviously really good, but I'm pretty sure how many. I don't even know what his. How many trades did he take today? Like, see, that's the thing. You have no idea how many he actually took. Like, no idea. Like, there's absolutely no chance in hell he took 57 trades, right? Every contract that gets filled is a trade. So if he was trading 10 contracts, that's only 6 trades. Not even 6 trades. But, and if it was multiple accounts, like if he was copy trading 5 accounts, 10 contracts, which is what he did, that's literally one trade. You know what I mean? So it's the stats are skewed. Ninja Trader just skews the stats so hard. I don't know why they do it like that. I mean, dude, for 10 contracts, that's 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 1 point actually. That's actually not even crazy. I mean, he probably wasn't doing 10 contract, or he was doing one contract, so that's 10 points. So that's really 11 points, yeah. So 11-point average, great. And so if he was doing one contract, I mean, I don't know how many copy trades he's doing, but if he was doing only one contract, one account, we know that's obviously not the case because there's no way he did 57 trades, one account, right? So if he was doing one contract on 5 accounts, then maybe that could be, oh my God, you know, 10 trades or so, but he doesn't do that many trades, so I really don't even know how many trades that really is. I don't even know. Don't know. I'm not obviously taking away from Dave and his stats. I'm just saying it's not so crazy that people think. It's not so crazy. Uh 4 trades. Yeah. I mean obviously that's nuts getting I mean not crazy nuts, but you know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I kinda wanna just do my own thing and not really I don't even know, man. I don't know. Yeah, so Muhammad just worry about like 1 minute, and if you like, I would recommend instead of 1 minute and 5 second, do 1 minute and 5 minute, or 1 minute and 15 minute, or 12 minute. Doesn't really matter. Just do a 1 minute and a higher time frame that's not bigger than 15. It could be 10 minute, 12, 15, 5, 6. Doesn't matter. Just match those 2 trades. That's what I really think everyone should be doing. I honestly think I should be doing that, but I don't want to do that. I want to get this scalping down so I could any time of the trade come to the market, be like, yeah, I want to do a trade today. I'm traveling, and in 10 minutes I'll be able to get a trade, and bang, one and done. I can't do that if I'm only waiting for clean trades 1 minute, 5 minutes. It's just not what I want to do. Bro, long name I do. Ugh. It's all over the place, man. I mean, I guess you could say average. Average is really only a few trades. 3 trades a day is my average. I've done 3 trades today. Fractal? Bro, oh man. That's another thing I forget. Why did Dave have to make up a new definition for fractals? Like, all these people making up definitions, it's like a fractal to me is this right here. This is a fractal. 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 They're fractal highs and lows. Fractals when there's a low where the low to the left and to the right is like higher, right? Bang, bang, bang. There's a fractal, fractal, fractal. But Dave's fractals are like this. It's like hidden S&D, right? So there's a couple different definitions for fractals. This is how the trading world calls fractals. Basically, it's a way to determine highs and lows, fractal highs and lows. Like literally, look at this shit. Okay, there's no indicator here, but a lot of platforms will have fractal indicators. And what's it's going to do? It'll mark out this, this, this. Everything I have here that I talked will be marked out as a fractal. So that's trading fractals. Dave fractals are like hidden S&D. They're the little moves like this. He calls it fractal because, price is fractal. So, I mean, it makes sense in a way, but it's just adds confusion. Like, why do you need to call hidden S&D and fractals? Like, why do you have two names for the same thing? I don't even know. Got to make terminology that makes sense. Like, it's just confusing for people. Like, why overcomplicate it? Why? Anyways, so the area. Oh my god. So we're near this really higher time frame high. Oh, we just took it. Like every little swing you have, when you have a new valid swing, you can draw the zones every single time. Every single time. Do I want to take a trade during NVIDIA? I don't know, we'll have to just see how it's going. Oh man, it's gonna be so tempting to trade during the fireworks. Well, what's your average risk, Matthias? Like, what's your average, uh, like your expectancy? Or, I mean, I guess expectancy ratio is good, but your average winner and your average loss. Is your average loser bigger than your average winner? He's back. Back again. Guess who's back? Okay. My bro thinks he's Dave. I mean, win rate is completely different from your risk. Reward ratio. It was all right, Blue. To be honest, not very good at all. I got really unlucky, man. Man, I got spooned today, that's for sure. It's all good though. Yeah, Matthias, that's golden, bro. 60% win rate with a 2 times average winner than loser, bro. Bro, that shit's a print, a money printer. So I was taught from one of my first trading mentors that you want a 70% win rate with a 1.2 R expectant like average. Yeah, that's amazing, dude. That's insane. Bro, if it's working and you don't blow up and you don't over leverage and it's not revenge trading, do it, man. Do it. I don't 150 trades a day, you could do it. If you're following your rules, if you're not over trading, if you're not blowing up, If you're not exceeding your daily loss limit that you have set, keep going. That's how I'm doing things. I'm gonna have a daily loss limit, and I'm gonna trade until I hit it. I don't care. Yeah, commissions do, but I mean, bro, if you have those stats say F you to commissions, man. Like, I understand they can add up, but if those are really your stats, man, it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't. Like, are you sure those are your stats, man? 60% win rate with your average winner, like basically 2 times your average loser. Like, those are nuts, dude. If you plug that into a compound calculator, you add in commissions, commission's not going to change too much. Dude, it takes one tick to cover commissions. One tick. Yeah, that's solid, man. Keep it up. I would try to get your win rate up a little bit more because that will really help your psychology and being able to trust your system. There is definite like, you know, I think you can make more money with a lower win rate system where you're going for bigger trades. You can. I'll be honest. You can make more money doing that. But it's harder to do psychologically. It's harder to do psychologically, so it might actually be more negative to you in the end. So you got to work up to that, but yeah, a high win rate system definitely is good for a beginner and you're just consistent, you know. Yeah. Yeah, and so to get that win rate, dude, you're gonna have to understand that you might have to I mean, you not might, you will have to sacrifice some potential trades, right? Because you're gonna have to filter the better trades out. So there'll be less trades you take, which means less potential winners, but also less losers, right? Ideally, you'll have less losers than less winners, obviously, with what you're going for. Yeah, 10 point for both is really good. If you don't want to just do an arbitrary like zone to zone, just 10 point. 10 point is good. 5 point kind of is a little tight sometimes. I mean, if you're using 5 second, great, but honestly, just starting with the 1 minute 10-10 and a higher time frame, I think that's the best starting point. And not entering off a limit. That's the problem with, 1-to-1 of a zone, is it's kind of just a limit order. I would at least like to see some sort of rejection at that 50% before I enter. So taking this low, I don't know. The market's kind of just, it was a pretty good yeet. I wanted this. I didn't mark it out, but I was thinking that it coming lower here because it made all this liquidity. I was thinking that would get run lower when I was talking. Didn't do it. Would be nice. Yeah, man. Scalping is really good. Yeah, if you wait for confirmation on 5 second, like with 5 point, if you're too late, like you'll get so chopped, man. That's what Pepe was doing. When he started trading DTFX, that's exactly what he was doing. He was buying too high. Like he'd see this break and then he'd buy right there. Right? Break the high. Oh, it's a big enough break. Buy. But then price would come back and then go higher. And what's that? Oh, 5 point stop loss. Rip. But if you actually waited for the lower entry, oh, it actually would have been a winner. Literally just a little tweak like that, and your loss turns to a winner. What is the blinky zones? Binky? Binky. What is that binky zone? What? What is binky? Oh, pinky. Oh, that's just the indicator I have that helps mark out supply demand. It's actually really good. It helps me just understand. I use it not so much for the zone, but more so just to know that that's a high. Like, 'cause when I see this zone popping out of nowhere, I know that it's marking out a pretty strong high to the left. And that's what it did. That's what it did here, right? I have other indicators that mark out highs in those, but they mark out like almost every one. I don't like it. Plus, this gives a zone, which is kind of nice. I don't pay too much attention to it though, but Binky is Binky pink in a different language? Dude, I just discovered a new way of sitting at my desk. This is actually kind of lit. I'm like kneeling on my chair, and my chair is like rotated to the front. I probably look ridiculous doing this. All right, see you later, Neo. Good man. I appreciate it that you liked it. I I can't be asked with likes and viewers. I have no idea how many likes or views. I'm not gonna look at that stuff anymore. I have no idea. I don't care. Oh yeah, all good, dude. No worries, man. I kind of got that. Not expecting you to have perfect English. I just no. Obviously, I just didn't understand it. Mundy did though. I'm not as smart as Mundy apparently. My bad. Crushed it. So what is that? What's the sell? It's not the cleanest, but so I could talk about this zone real quick. So this, I had this zone marked out for a potential sell, but crushed it, zero confirmations. So what that does is it kind of shows that demand is in control. So what is the demand that pushed price up to break this, right? There are a couple things you could have. You could have obviously that last down candle here, down here, but price didn't reach there. So what's another thing you could do? Well, more refined, well, what's the zone lower that potentially broke highs? So like we had these highs here, right? And what was the last down push before we closed higher? It's this. It's this little thing. So this is the demand zone. Well, a demand zone sent price higher to break this. That's what I see at least. Oh my god. Okay, guys, another warning. Do not be in a position in 13 minutes. Do not. Do not. Honestly, I might message my Discord. I gotta warn people because you like my typing? Wow. Deal with it. Uh, wait, I gotta tag everyone. Yo, let's go. Fire stats, bro. Pretty dang good. Just keep up that printer, man. Keep it up. You know, a lot of people would ask you, oh, is that live or is that a demo account? Doesn't matter. Good shit, man. Yo, see ya, Isaac. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. 10 more minutes. I'm definitely flat until then. Definitely not going to be a trade till then. Okay, let's get ready for fireworks. Where is some zones? Where is some good stuff? Bump, bump. Get out of here. Get everything off. What? How dare you not be removed? Bump, 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 bump. Okay. So for fireworks, kind of like this area. See, maybe we take this one, take the high of this zone, tap into here to trade lower, or I would even take both the zones to tap up here. You know, I don't know how much firework action we'll get. We'll have to see. For lower, definitely first area would be here, but I honestly would expect it probably to come lower. Probably like somewhere down near here. So I'll mark the middle one. So that's, are we at 50%? We are. So we're at 50% of this swing area. Broke lower, came mitigating the 50. So right now, potentially thinking of a bearish rejection, but obviously this could be all the rejection that we were getting. That might be it. I don't think so, though. All right, see ya, Star. Have a good one, man. Have a good or graciously greatness of the greatest of times. Pow wow wow yippee yo. Yeah. Hmm. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo estás? I do. Yeah, I got no gap, gapless candle indicator. CDX1 chart dynamics. Pretty sure I have that one in the indicators folder. It's not an indicator, right? So you got to go up. You got to go up here to select it when you install it. So, no, you do. No, you. Whoa. I gotta bring something up real quick. Going black for a second. For a second. Bro, I have no idea. I have no idea. Just gonna watch, wait and see. It's the same thing with every news. I don't really have a bias. I just wait and see what it's telling me, right? I'll do my I drew the highs and lows that I'm expecting potential price reaction from. I just did that on the 5-minute. Oh, I don't have it open here. Oh, shit. I need to go black for another second, real quick. Real quick. 2 second. Alright, we good. NVIDIA. I mean, it's NVIDIA, so in reality, like, I don't know if this is a good assumption, but bullish? Because it's NVIDIA? I don't really know. I have no idea. What does... It's Spanish. Oh, God. Spanish was definitely not the only class in school I fell asleep in. Totally, that's definitely not the case. Come on, I paid attention every second. Yeah, man. Yeah, you can. Yeah, bro, this is a PA. I'm trading a PA. Yeah. I guess it's not in my title, actually. Did I not put in the title? I don't even know. I don't think I did. But yeah, I'm trading a PA. A 50K. Bit unlucky today, man. I had, oh man, my luck today was definitely not it. Not it today. Come on, like my trade. Oh, I don't even want to look at these trades. Basically, I longed. It came within a tick of my take profit and then reversed to break even. And then I longed again. and it like glitched out and didn't set my take profit or SL orders. So I kind of panicked, not panicked, but it shot down and I just manually closed it. And I closed it to the tick and then it shot up. And it was 4.75 points, so if or 4.5. So if my SL was set properly, like it didn't glitch out and not put my order in, my SL would have held and this would have been a winner. Oh, freaking, I was so unlucky right here. Missed my take profit to the tick and then got stopped to the tick. Like, oh, shame. Oh my god, here's the yeet. I missed the yeet. I missed the yeet. Hey, I called the bullish move, didn't I? Nah, you could have got slipped mad. That's why you do not be in a trade there, because you easily could have got slipped fucking 30, 50 points there. Like, God, the amount of money people just lost hurts my brain, dude. Like, people bought, see pushing up, buy, and then what does it do? Yay! Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, it shot up because it's simply Nvidia, and people are expecting, oh, Nvidia, it's gonna go up, right? So that's why the first reaction was a buy, in all honesty. But the real move is a sell, obviously, right? Honestly, right when this fractal failed here, that's where a short could have been. God. I mean, did it do what I was saying, or did it? Sheesh. Take the high, tap into this zone, bait. Did exactly it. And it went to, remember when I said down here is where I could potentially long from? Spot on to spot on. Up here to down there. That's nuts. It's almost like magic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said I didn't like this. This is more so for this break. Damn, dude. Man, I want to be able to trade. The amount of money you could make trading this is. That's why people get chopped up, man, because they trade based off emotion during this stuff. Oh man, I could have made $4,000. Like, all right, previous area. Looks like we're at 50%. Can you please draw? Thank you. Not quite 50. Nicely tapping this fractal. Could potentially see a long down here. Might be less though. Might just. Is there any earnings? Any other big earnings? Not really. Nope. 10 minutes is an 8 biller. Or 3 biller. It ain't NVIDIA. Ain't no NVIDIA. I wonder how much it would be to pay for that earnings whisper reports. I'm really curious what they would have said. Yo, someone buy it and tell us how it is. Nah. I don't know. I wonder how all these financial like subscriptions could potentially help, like Earnings Whisper and Unusual Whales and Colby Sea Leader. I've seen all these and definitely interesting, but I don't know how good they are and how much it would really help. Man. Some nuts volatility, like it's ATR 20 hot. Damn. Man, I really wanted it to come tap here, but it didn't. Of course I'm ready for a trade. It doesn't come. That's how it always goes, right? No. Dang, dude, that would have been so nice. Oh, wow. Wow, man. Imagine this trade down here. God damn. Yo, this price, bro. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Not being in that shite. Frig, man. Gosh. Yeah, I mean, yeah. US 30 can be good for sure. I mean, it's, I guess not US 30, YM, but for sure. A lot of people trade the Dow. Historically, like historically, Nasdaq, NQ, it has like bigger and longer lasting trends. So that's kind of why I use it. One reason. And it's also got some of the highest potential for like just one contract. Like you can make way more money trading one contract on NQ than YM, right? But obviously with YM, I mean, you just can compensate that by trading more contracts. But oh my god, how did YM look today? Oh, that looks like shit. Oh, I mean, that looks pretty bad. I mean, I guess Enki looks pretty much just as bad today, I'll be honest. Yeah, it looks just as bad. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it kind of looks like there's bigger swings on YM. NQ looked more rangy today. He's got bigger, bing, 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 bigger swings, it looks like. I should probably just have a side by side up, but YOLO. Okay. Okay. Damn, that tap took away. It's probably gonna be a bit bearish. Probably gonna go back down to this little zone here. Get rid of that zone so it's not confusing. Get rid of old zones that aren't in play. Monday, is that true? Really? I mean, I don't see people like YM. Like for a future, if you're a futures trader, I've never seen. That's a lie, but actually, not really. Like watching someone live on YouTube, it's always NQ or ES, right? But the Dow Jones is the main thing that people will trade on CFD brokers because it's the opposite with like the value per point with like one contract or well, one lot for CFDs. You make way more on US 30 and the commissions are lower relative to like point size and whatever. So US 30 is more popular for the Dow Jones is more popular for CFDs. That's an interesting thing for futures. Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, I have more experience with CFDs than futures, but I've never seen a YM trader. I've heard of a couple, but I've never actually seen them. Oh, this is really what price is doing to me. Hey, come on, a freaking half a point. Freaking, inshallah, man. Take the low, tap into this liver zone. It's probably going to take low. First flip is fake. Second liquidation, new flip to go higher potential. That actually is a nice narrative. It's looking like this zone's just holding. No, I don't want you to hold. I don't want you to hold. Don't do it. Waka. Boom, boom, boom. Here's another reason why tick charts are kind of cool. It's because when you have volatile stuff like this, the volatility like masks the real movement. Like that just looks so messed up. But on tick charts, it looks way better. The bars and whatnot. Like this just looks like down and then up, whereas on the you can see a whole flip within the tick one. And then this down push is really clear, whereas on here it's just some weird wick where you're like, what's going on here? I don't know exactly where the cleanest downswing is. Like, what if price here first closed here, opened up, shot up, and then went down and up? Like, you have no idea what's really going on here, in all honesty. But you can clearly see here, oh, we went up and then we came down and then went up, so that is a clear downswing before the it's not as clear here. Ah. Okay. How much residual volatility will we have? I guess until this lowers down quite a bit, but we need like 20 minutes for that to stabilize, and then that's gonna be 2 p.m. Yeah, it's pretty much done. I don't think there's gonna be much movement anymore. Dang, man. Dang. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy the amount of money. Fuck. If I sniped that, holy, that would have been nice. Oh, this is pretty much first flip fake in the run. Second flip here turned out to be real. But I like them in the same area. But anyways, I am going to head off, guys. I'm hungry. Gonna go eat something. Hit up the gym and whatnot. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here I'll be here at what time was it? 2 p.m. Eastern. I will stream tomorrow. Okay, guys, gonna head out. Blessings to every single one of you. Appreciate you guys for showing up and everything. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Blessed to you too, Matthias. Good to see you. Reginald, thanks. Thanks to you too, man. Appreciate it. Oh no, Mark, the price is gonna decide to do something? Really? It's actually coming down? Okay, maybe like a couple more minutes. May the volume, may the yeet be with you as well. Yep. Nah, 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 not later, Juan. Tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Come on, man. I don't know. Maybe you'll see me later. Maybe. Nah. Hasta mañana. Okay. I'm gonna call it. I don't like it. Yeah, I definitely paid. No, I literally fell asleep in that class like a bunch. I literally never fell asleep in school, but I don't know. I couldn't do it in Spanish. I couldn't do it. Oh, it's so funny too when literally like the hottest girl in the school is the one who wakes you up. That was a. I'm good at pronouncing things. I'm really good at pronouncing things. I like I like language. 私は日本語を勉強しています。ありがとう。Yeah, I know Japanese more than anything else, other than obviously English, but Spanish and Japanese are the two languages I'm gonna be learning next. Well, really getting down. I'm gonna get down Japanese, and once I got Japanese down at a decent conversational level, I'll be learning more learning Spanish because I really like Spanish. No, I don't know. In high school, I couldn't do it, I guess, but language like my binky, yeah, man. It's at a binky level. I gotta get it to the pinky level at least. Yeah, I do, Monday. Yeah. Grade like 11 high school. I started watching it. Grade 10 or 11. It's all I don't watch normal TV, man. I can't be asked watching like 40-minute, hour-minute episodes. I like my 20-minute episodes. All right, guys. I'll see you next time on Live NQ Scalping. You'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Okay. It didn't give me my wiki tappy down here. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, guys. Have a good one. Stay blessed. Uh Move from binky to pinky at least, and we'll print money, okay? Peace out, guys. Have a good one. See you, Joe. See you, Matthias. See you, Mundy. See you, Muhammad. See you, Reginald. See you, Juan. All you guys. All you lurkers. 14 people. Peace.